Welcome, Scorpio. I'm Brenda Tarot, and I'm here again today to bring you your Angel Tarot and Oracle card reading for the week of December the 16th to the 23rd, 2019. This is a collective and general reading. Every single card will not resonate with you, but if it does, run with it and throw the rest out into the universe. If you want clarity, accuracy, or any answers from me in a private reading, then I invite you to click the little icon in the top right-hand corner of this video, and it will take you directly into my website where you can see the services that I offer. All the other information is posted below. Again, I truly thank you for your interest in my channel and for viewing, liking, sharing, but most of all, subscribing. If you're new, be sure to click and make that bell ring, and you'll get notified immediately when any of my card readings are out here for you to view. We're doing the Celtic Cross again. This is the all-over energy crowning this reading, what's coming in below you, the energy above you, the energy behind you, and the energy approaching you. We will also be using two cards that will cross-reference and cross over this reading. We're going to be using the final outcome card, which is the focus. We have the surrender and the tea leaf cards. This is your all-over energy that's crowning this reading today, and you have been given the Eight of Cups, better known as the Eight of Raphael in the Angel Tarot. And it's telling me that you have this desire to move on in a new direction. You have been planning and plotting a move, okay? Whether you want to move from your actual home geographically to a different area, maybe you want to move on from a job that you are dissatisfied with, or it's completed, or you want to move on from a relationship that isn't working out in your favor, or that you've had to move on from. You're not quite there. You're not completely balanced. And this tells me that you need to make sure you have all your ducks in a row. You need to have all the information, or at least be 100% sure of where it is you want to go. You know you want to go, but where are you going? So this is telling me there's something better waiting for you at this time, and you will inevitably be moving forward, okay? You will be moving in a different direction. Do what you know is right for you. Don't be influenced by others' opinions, okay? Don't allow them to waver or make you change your mind in the direction you want to go. This is a spiritual quest for some of you, okay? You've been thinking long and hard about moving on in a new direction, and now you're going to be doing it. Coming in below you, it's only because of your own perseverance and your own strength and inner spirit that you have been able to get through a challenging situation. I want you to continue staying determined, and you're going to do that because you've already said that you're moving on. You've already said, I'm going in a new direction. And I want you to be prepared for any possibilities coming into you. Some of you may be very tuned into agriculture. Some of you may be wanting to get into something to do with the environment. Thank you, Spirit, that you're going to be getting involved in something environmentally as well. You might want to become an activist for something out there, for the world, the universe, for on a global aspect. It's beautiful, and this is usually the time of year when we think about our world, and we think about those in it, and what we can do, our little tiny bit that we can do to make things better. But this is you moving on. At times you felt that your life has been tough up to this point. Maybe you've had some challenges that have come into you, but it's only because you've stayed positive and you persevered, and you have this tremendous inner spirit and strength set at Scorpio, that you're able to move forward and make this move. Okay, here we go. Coming in above you, Scorpio. You've been given the knight in shining armor. Some of you, your knight in shining armor may be showing up. You have this romantic, dramatic, poetic person that may be stepping into you. I mean, this is a water sign like you, Scorpio. It could be another Scorpio, could be a Pisces, could be a Cancer that may be coming in. This is about you wanting and having, perhaps some of you, a committed romantic relationship. This is Christmas again, the month of December. A lot of people pick this month to get engaged and have a commitment. I do see some of you maybe moving in with a partner, or a partner moving in, a person moving in with you. It's all about you feeling the passion of a love relationship for some of you. For others, I see it may be some sort of passion that you've got involved in. Could have to do with your job. It could have to do with a cause that you're dealing with, an event, and you feel this elation, you feel this wonderful passion as you would if you were in love. It's that same type of emotion that you're going to be feeling. So some of you, you know, you may be swept off your feet by a situation or by a person. Beautiful. Coming in behind you, you've been given the Empress, and you're starting to show your strength, Scorpio. We've talked about this in the last few readings. You're stepping up and you're acting on your plans. You know what it is you want. You've processed this. You've thought about this, and you've worked towards this for quite a while. And, you know, the experiences of your past have led you here, okay? And, you know, you're very creative, and because of your creativity, Scorpio, you're going to see the rewards coming in. I do see it coming in the form of abundance, and for some of you it will appear to be luxurious abundance to you. And we all see abundance in a different way. For someone, you know, the abundance of love would be luxurious. For some of you, moving away to a new home would be luxurious. For some of you, it's just, you know, taking your dream holiday is a luxury of abundance. But I do see your resources are improving. Things are turning around and improving for you, Scorpio. This is a beautiful card of you stepping up into your own power, you acting upon your own plans, and you being able to get rewarded for all that beautiful creativity that you put out. Coming in towards you, you have the Death card. Are we surprised? No, not at all. You're moving on. We talked about this crowning energy here. Scorpio, you are moving on. This is a Death card. It says release the past, let go. You finished something. It could be a phase, a relationship, you know, a time in your life, a project that's completed, you know, contract work, whatever. But you're moving on in a new direction, and you've done what you had to do. And this was meant to be, okay? This was all meant to be for you. It was in the cards, you know, it was in the stars, it was in the universe. And there's something more enriching coming into you. This is moving forward in a new direction. You have done the work. You've made up your mind that you are going to do this. And I want you to realize that with the Peace card comes let go and let God. And often, and I've said this, you're stepping up into your spiritual and your inward strength as well, Scorpio. And now you're going to be able to let go and let God and move in that new direction. Coming in with your letterman messages, you feel secure now. You're able to put your anchor down. You know you're home. This is a feeling of being secure and at peace, knowing that your foundation is strong. But it also means at any time you can travel. You can pick this anchor up and move anywhere you want on the globe. You have the freedom now, Scorpio, to make up your mind. You're not tied down to a situation or somebody else's energy that has kept you held back. You have the ability now to move where you want to move. But I do see a lot of you have put your anchor down and you're where you want to be and you're feeling very secure. You know, crossing over this reading at the top here, you know, coming in above you, I do see that you're going to be networking. You may be working with, you know, online. You may be working, you know, doing network type of work, employment, or you may be going to a large convention. You may be going to crowded areas where there's lots of people that you can meet and talk to of like minds and same beliefs, morals, and integrity. This could be a party. This could be a wedding, a garden wedding. This could be an outdoor activity or an event as well. But it does involve being in nature. It does involve being, for some of you, it does involve being around people and networking and collaborating and communicating. There are portals opening up for you. There's new paths opening up to you, new possibilities opening up to you. Things are getting easier. The sun is, you know, is always the darkest before the dawn, and now you're going to see a brand new day and sun appearing. This is about you having crossed many hard bridges. This is about you having to do the climb, and now your climb is getting easier. Scorpio, you have made the right choices. You have made the right decisions to move forward, move ahead, move on. Okay, leave the past behind. You've stepped up into your power. Beautiful. The only thing you have to worry about is getting all the information that maybe you don't have. If you're working on something right now, you still are in the process of finding out what you need to find out. You're still learning. Some of you may be going back to school. Some of you may be getting a master's or a BA or a degree in something. Some of you may want to get a certification in something. You may be working towards those goals where you'll be able to see the entire picture, the entire path that you need to walk forward into. Some of you, it may just be, getting information that you need to get in the background, or secrets. They refer to the moon as secrets as well. But remember, again, I say it's always darkest before the dawn, and the moon is a huge, huge bright ball and beacon in the sky that illuminates everything in its path before you. So you're starting to see the light now. You've done the work. You've moved forward. You've persevered. You've dug deep into your inner strength, and you've got the information that you needed that made you propel in this direction, that made you go forward in this direction. Beautiful. Coming in with your tea leaf reading, you have been given the tortoise. Slowly but surely, you're getting ahead. And yes, you are. You've made those moves. Some of you, you're in the process of moving, and some of you have already made that move. And you're working and changing things up. You're changing things up to benefit you better. And that takes time. We don't jump in with both feet and then all of a sudden, miraculously, our world becomes perfect. So you are working towards your goal, Scorpio, here. Beautiful. I say commend you. Here is the next tea leaf message: basket, recognition and reward for merit. And I said that. You're going to see the benefits come in, okay? You're going to see the fruits of your labor. You're already starting to see things happen. You're happier where you are. You're happier in your life. You're happier with yourself. There may be somebody new coming in that will add to that happiness, okay? But that's only for some of you. But you are feeling that elation, that love, that feeling again within your soul level that you are doing what you want to do, and you're feeling the peace and happiness of that. You've been given the caterpillar. The caterpillar says things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Yes, as I said, some of you are making these changes. Some of you are moving on, okay? But some of you have already done that, and you're still in the process of changing. And this is like metamorphosis. This is transformation for some of you, and it's for the better. This is all for the better. This is all for your greater good. And only because you stepped up into your own power here, you were able to pull this off. You've done your soul searching. You've done the work here. You've done the work. You're able now to see that your life is changing and opening up in a stronger, more positive direction. You need to surrender. What do you need to surrender to? You need to surrender to stubbornness. Okay, so some of you, if you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. So this is about flexibility. This is about you being able to bend a little bit, not standing in your ground. Now, some of you, there will be certain situations where you need to stand your ground. You need to keep your inner strength. You need to be able to say, no, this is what I'm doing. This is where I am, and I'm not going to allow someone to change my mind here. And I said that. Don't let anybody else determine your path. This is your move. But on the other hand, there's times when we have to be flexible. We have to be flexible. We have to bend. We have to be compatible, when we're communicating with others. So this is just about not being so rigid, so stubborn for some of you. Now, crossing over your reading here, this is 2 new cards that I'm using here. You've been given golden memories, and this is telling me that you're constantly thinking about the past. We can't change that, but it's okay. It's okay, Scorpio, to go back there in your mind and think about moments. But also, it's a lesson. When we think of the moments that weren't so good, that weren't so positive, that weren't so beautiful and happy, we've learned, why did that happen? How can I change that? And you're doing that. You're moving forward, some of you, in a new direction. Others, you're thinking about beautiful memories, because this is the time of year that we do that. This is Christmas. We have a laugh. We think about when we were kids. We think about the crazy tree tipping over and the dog running through the kitchen with the turkey and so on. And this is a beautiful day of golden memories, a beautiful week of golden memories for you. And this is what brings you your joy. thinking of those beautiful memories. And over the peace card, crossing over this reading, you've been given round and round. And for some of you, you feel like you've been spinning circles. You feel like, you know, you've gone round and round in your mind. You haven't ever been able to stop the carousel, the Ferris wheel, so to speak. You've just been spinning around and around and around. But now this reading tells me you're moving on. You've made those choices. You've made those changes. You've stepped up into your power. You've done what you need to do to make yourself happy. And it's all about endings and brand new beginnings. And now your world is going to be yours. And, you know, it's full circle. You've come full circle. So for some of you, I do see that, you know, you've had this problem where, you know, went back and forth, push, pull type of energy, and you just felt like you were spinning circles going nowhere. Well, that's changed, my beautiful friends, because now you're moving on in a new direction. And some of you have already done that. Let's see what your final outcome card here is. What do you need to focus on, my beautiful Scorpios? What do you need to focus on here today? See what we have here. One card, please, for Scorpio. Spirit, one card. Thank you. And it flew out on the floor, and I will get it. A very strong message, sensitivity. So some of you are feeling sensitive at this time. Perhaps you're missing someone, you know, with your memories here, thinking of the past. It makes you sensitive. Some of you may be emotional. This is the time of year where tears are shed. Tears of joy, tears of sadness, tears of missing someone. But that's normal. We're only human, Scorpio. So let it out. Cleanse yourself. Purify yourself. Let out and release if you need to do this, okay? Let the water run. But realize that this is what makes you special. You are a water sign, and water signs are extremely sensitive. They are the most sensitive sign. Well, Pisces is, but water signs in general are one of the most sensitive signs on the zodiac. So tap into it. This is a part of beauty. This is part of being the beautiful you that you are, Scorpio. This is one of your beautiful personality traits that you have, being sensitive. However, we don't want to let this sensitivity take over your day. We don't want to see you getting hurt or feeling persecuted or, feeling that you've been bullied today. Allow your sensitivity to work for you, not against you. Well, my beautiful Scorpios, this is your reading for today. As I said, this is for December the 16th to the 23rd. And I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic week to look forward to here. And remember, I always leave you with this. The universe and the divine, your higher power, wants you to succeed and find your happiness and peace. So Scorpio, surrender to it and move forward towards your goals and happiness. Blessings, my beautiful souls, and know that I always and only stand in this circle of love and light for you. See you soon, Scorpio.